Everyone is blaming Bugatti's CEO, Mate Rimac. Like somehow he wakes up and decides the fate of a billion-dollar hypercar brand on a whim. That's not how reality works. And understanding this completely changes how you should see this story. Bugatti Rimac is a partnership formed in November 2021. Rimac Group owns 55%, Porsche AG owns 45%, and Porsche, through Volkswagen Group, also holds a direct stake in Rimac itself. That means every decision, every public statement, every official move is reviewed, filtered, and approved at multiple levels. Nothing leaves the boardroom without careful legal, financial, and PR oversight. Make sure you like, subscribe to this channel, and turn on notifications. Because what you're about to see is part of a story still unfolding, and you want to be here for every single update. So when people say, Rimac did it, or Rimac said it, they're oversimplifying. Executives don't speak freely. They represent a system. One misstep could trigger legal exposure, upset shareholders, or damage a brand worth hundreds of millions. That's why measured statements and silence are standard operating procedures. And right now, that silence is being interpreted by millions of viewers in ways executives never intended. Now, here's where it gets truly fascinating. The Bugatti Shee-ron is still being reconstructed, piece by piece, problem by problem, bolt by bolt, in a workshop far from any official factory environment. And the ongoing nature of this reconstruction is what makes it so powerful. It's not a finished spectacle. It's a live demonstration of independent engineering under extreme constraints, where every decision has consequences and every adjustment matters. Matt Armstrong isn't just documenting repairs. He's leading the real-time reconstruction of a hypercar that many believed could never leave factory control intact. Every session is meticulously planned, every structural component evaluated, and every solution tested and documented. FXAlexG, as the car's owner and partner in this project, brings technical insight, context, and credibility. Together, they are proving that hypercar reconstruction at this level is not only possible, but can be done carefully, methodically, and safely, even without official parts, schematics, or manufacturer approval. And let's be clear, Bugatti's corporate response adds layers of intrigue. They've refused to supply parts or documentation. They've declined to sanction the work. Yet, every breakthrough in the reconstruction proves a subtle, undeniable point. Independent engineering, when systematic and disciplined, can meet or even challenge the limits of factory-level precision. This ongoing reconstruction isn't just about mechanics. It's about perception, reputation, and engineering culture. Every bolt tightened, every hydraulic line restored, every structural component realigned sends a message. Not confrontation, not drama, but capability in action. The Shee-ron remains under careful scrutiny, rebuilt visibly, and openly documented. That transparency is a game changer, showing millions of enthusiasts exactly what can be achieved outside factory walls. Meanwhile, Bugatti, Rimac, and Porsche continue operating behind the scenes, carefully managing brand image, shareholder expectations, and public communication. Every factory tour, every press release, every stage demonstration is calculated. And yet, the reconstruction happening in Matt's workshop challenges their monopoly over the narrative. It demonstrates, clearly and visually, that expertise outside the factory walls is real, effective, and visible. The reconstruction is ongoing. That means every new video, every technical update, and every problem solved keeps the audience engaged. The Shee-ron is not just repaired. It is meticulously reconstructed, tested, verified, and documented in real time. This process is both educational and thrilling, showing the limits of independent hypercar work while keeping viewers hooked on what will happen next. Think about it. The mystique of a Bugatti Chiron isn't diminished, but it evolves. Once people witness this methodical reconstruction, the narrative subtly shifts from "only the factory can do this" to "with expertise, careful planning, and execution, this is possible." That shift is permanent, and it's happening live, and the strategic implications are huge. The rebuild forces a conversation about corporate control versus independent skill, about transparency versus curated secrecy, about what really defines a hypercar's mystique. Matt Armstrong and FXAlexG aren't trying to prove anything personal. They're demonstrating in real time that reconstruction of even the most complex hypercar systems is achievable outside the manufacturer ecosystem. This ongoing reconstruction is also a story about timing, patience, and methodical action. Every milestone, every completed section, every engineering solution shared publicly increases credibility, both for Matt as a builder and for independent hypercar reconstruction in general. The audience is not just watching a rebuild. They're watching history being reconstructed layer by layer in real time. And while the Shee-ron is being reconstructed, Bugatti, Rimac, and Porsche are left to consider their next move carefully. Any misstep in communication could make them appear defensive or reactive. Yet, the car's ongoing reconstruction is a silent testament to capability, moving faster than corporate messaging ever could. No drama, no public feud, just the Shee-ron being reconstructed, step by step, with precision, care, and purpose in a regular workshop environment. The story continues, live, with every update drawing more attention, more debate, and more respect for the skill involved. Every new challenge encountered during the reconstruction adds layers to the story. Wiring harnesses, hydraulics, cooling systems, suspension geometry, and carbon fiber components. Each element is carefully analyzed and reconstructed. Nothing is skipped. Nothing is taken for granted. This meticulous process not only restores function, but also creates a new benchmark for transparency and independent capability in hypercar restoration. This isn't about tearing down a brand, it's about demonstrating possibility. About showing what methodical, disciplined reconstruction can achieve when combined with expertise, patience, and determination. And it's all unfolding before the eyes of millions of enthusiasts who are now part of the story. The Shee-ron isn't finished yet. The reconstruction is still in progress, and every new development keeps viewers coming back. Every tightened bolt, every tested system, every solved problem adds to the narrative. Every detail captured in video content adds suspense, teaches viewers something new, and reinforces just how complex and challenging this process is. And that's exactly why everyone is still watching. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay tuned. Because the next stages of this reconstruction will change how people think about independent engineering, factory control, and what is truly possible when skill, precision, and persistence meet a hypercar like the Bugatti Shee-ron.